Very good morning to one and all here. This is grade 8 and we are starting the new lesson, chapter 4, The Treasure Within. And this is in your book, It So Happened, and this is a supplementary reader in English for class 8. Now, before we go to the lesson is about a particular person called Hafiz Contractor. The name of the person is Hafiz, and how he shines in his life besides his achievements and even his downfall in his academic career, how every child should be treated very specially. So, that is the main moral of the story here. So we can see here that every child is a potential achiever and they have to be treated different from other children because they have their own style of learning, be it a he or a she, and the area of interest differs from one person to another. So this story is actually based on an interview and it is a conversation between Mr. Bela Raja, who is the editor of Sparsh, which is a newsletter from the Resource Center, and the other person who is being interviewed is Mr. Hafiz Contractor. He is one of the India's leading architects. If you take his academics, Hafiz Contractor was a very unhappy schoolboy. He loved doing things, but he hated mechanical learning. Mathematics was his biggest fear. His principal once made a statement towards him, and it moved him very deeply. He used to have terrible nightmares, but only now, for the past 4 to 5 years, they seem to have disappeared. So, what type of nightmare do you think he is having? That is, what type of nightmare do you think Hafiz is really having, and why has it disappeared now? He used to get continuous nightmares about appearing for a maths exam because he did not know anything about maths. Now the psych must have gone over it and he thinks that there is absolutely no time to get nightmares. He was so scared of facing a mathematics paper. So the interview continues and the reporter is asking him about his earliest moments in school or any other memories to be shared during his school time. In the first and second year, he was a very good student, and after he had reached third standard, he had simply lost interest in academics and he never studied. He was greatly interested in games, running around, playing jokes and pranks on others. He would even copy in class during exam times. He would try to get hold of the examination paper that had been prepared and study it, but he could not remember anything that had been taught in the class. However, later in his life, one sentence that was spoken by the principal influenced him a lot. Now, what happened is that when he approached his 11th standard, the principal had called for him and said, "Now, Hafiz Contractor, it is looking like that you have been seeing every day, you've been seen every day in the principal's office, but the principal encourages him, saying that he's a very good student and he had to take care of his studies too. And he also said that the principal will hereafter take care of him, and the principal gave him a lecture for 5 minutes. The very sad fact is that Hafiz has lost his father, and his mother, as a single parent, worked very hard to bring him up. She had paid all the fees for all these years, and he reminds Hafiz that he was only playing games. He used to play every game and he used to be a good sportsman. He was the senior champion for so many years and he was also the cricket captain. He used to be on the field all the time. He would go for prayers and he would eat and study. But finally, he would not remember anything that was taught in the class. He would just simply copy and pass. But once he was in his SSC, that is grade 10, he could not do that. So he got a second class, around 50% in his standard 10, and the principal again told Hafiz that he should have got a distinction because the principal worked very hard, and during his school days he was known for his academics, and that is the good part of the memory he has ever had about his school. Now he also remembers that he did many other things. As far as things were concerned, he also could forget very easily. So he had to literally study the things like a photograph. He has to even remember the book like a photograph. And that is how it will work. So when you are doing very badly in academics, what do you think or how do you think you will be treated by the teachers? He was not pulled up on anything because he used to be so interested in playing, but he would definitely receive a beating every week. When Hafiz already knew that he had incurred the wrath of his teacher by not doing your homework or by behaving badly, so what was the state of mind of Hafiz, or whether he was just scared of caning? He would just reply that he would lift up his hand and they would beat him a lot. Although it would hurt badly, he would just have to forget about it because his interest was only to go and play. So he never felt insecure or threatened because he was most interested in playing funny pranks. For 1 whole hour, he would even play chore police, that is, thief and the police. Every Saturday, they were allowed to go to town to see a movie. So he was to have no lunch and collect money from 40 to 50 students, and he would run and buy the tickets, and on his way back, he would eat his favorite snacks. He used to be the leader of a gang, and they used to have gang fights and very good plan strategies. These things interested him more than academics. Students used his textbooks for the following year because they were brand new. He would probably open them only one day before the exam. So, how did he really get into this field of architecture? In the college for architecture, nobody who had got below 80 to 85% was allowed to enter. So, how did Hafiz get a seat? He had only 50% and he wanted to join the army. He got his admission letter, but his aunt tore it up. Then he decided that he wanted to join the police force. So again his mother insisted that not to join the police force because he was to complete his graduation. So finally he went to Jai Hind College in Bombay. There he was to take either French or German as his second language. Though he had studied French for 7 years, he did not even know 7 alphabets in French. So he took up German. Then his German teacher passed away. Finally, the college told him that either he can take French or he could change his college. But who could give him an admission in another college? Because he got into the Jai Hind College by influence. Therefore, he had no other go but he had to take French. And again, he had to learn it from his cousin. She was an architect's wife. So he had to go to that architect's office to learn French. So that is his first encounter with the person who dealt something with architecture. It all happened by chance, and in the architect's office, he saw somebody drawing a window in detail, and that was a very advanced drawing. It impressed Hafiz a lot. He told him that his drawing was wrong, that the window he had drawn would not open. Then the other person placed a bet with him and later found that indeed the architect's drawing was wrong. The cousin's husband was surprised and he asked him to draw some other few specific things, which he immediately did. So he asked him to design a house and he designed a house. So it was like a naive quality. After that, then the cousin advised him to drop everything, including his college, and join architecture. As he went to meet the principal of the college, the principal gave him a heavy warning that he will not be allowed to take part in the entrance examinations and that he will not be allowed to join back again. He got an A plus in the entrance examination to everyone's surprise, and from that day, I think it was a cakewalk for Hafiz. He never made a plan, but he knew how something would look like from the top. He never knew what a section was, but he knew how to draw a plan. He stood first in the class throughout, and he believed that all understanding came from what he used to play and do during his school time. He had a friend called Behram Divecha, and they used to have competitions for drawing forts, guns, and ammunitions. And each of them would design something very different, and their efforts were greatly appreciated. Hence, Hafiz developed great interest in architecture. And he also found out that he had a very naive quality of understanding about designs and how to draw a perfect drawing. So, in the school, when he was in the second or third standard, one of his teachers, he remember Mrs. Gupta, saw his sketches and she was awestruck. He had drawn very beautifully during that particular time itself, and his sketches were damn good. So she really appreciated him and told him that one day when he grew up, he will definitely be an architect. He had not known all the time, but she was right, because in the later half of his life, he became an architect, well known all around the world. So he went back to her to tell her that he had become one. Although he had discontinued his college and he could not deal with curriculum, so he was also bad at languages. Science and geography he could manage, but mathematics was very bad. He was not only interested, he was not just he was not at all interested, and he was just studying for the sake of studying. Even what he learnt in his lower classes, he would forget it in 2 days. He would not bother because there was not much of an application of maths during that time. So he thought that the concept of maths taught in school was boring, because to understand the concept of what is being taught, we must develop interest in the rest of the lesson. And that too, he lived in a boarding school which proved extremely difficult. They were just living from one day to another. And there were so many tests. The test he used to hate, the test he used to just copy. The teacher thought that they had done their work. There is always a happiness between the giftedness and the learning disabilities, because the giftedness are the ones that are the superior quality, or we called as the creamy layer of a particular class, who are very brilliant and they have all their grades and credits on their shoulders. But children with learning disabilities, they are also happy because the problem is never solved and they don't have the time to attend to it. Hence, this was how Hafiz started his academics, then proceeded into a school, then had an encounter with an architect, his cousin's husband, and then finally he thought that he had found the passion of his life. Thank you, children. We shall see the rest in the next class.